Hi everyone, welcome back. A lot of people are asking me nowadays about how to become successful in home-based jobs or online freelancing. The only thing that I can say with regards to that is always improve yourself and enhance your skills. Now, talking about skills, have you noticed whenever you go to your favorite shop, you would easily rate a customer service that was provided to you? Or if you're buying something online, you can easily rate the assistance that was provided to you via email or sometimes chat. Now, that is customer service. As you can see, it doesn't take a lot to be good in doing customer service. Now, what I'm gonna be imparting to you today is the things that I have learned in my 10 years in working in a customer service industry. I hope you will learn a lot and you can apply these things in your home-based jobs, especially in customer service. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing the techniques that I have learned in customer service that is helping me until now. This technique is very useful and it has given me a lot of success in my customer service profession. So I want to impart this to you, and hopefully you will be using this whenever you handle your customer. May it be through chat, may it be on the phone, or even in the email. You can use this technique. This technique was developed by my previous company. It is called Customer Advocate Behaviors, or CAB for short. To start with, this behavior is actually like a flow. So it starts with greeting your customer until you complete your interaction with your customer. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start. So the first behavior that we should be displaying is called establishing a consultative tone. So for this behavior, this is where you wanted to set the tone with your customer. So you want to open the conversation with a friendly greeting by introducing yourself. Be nice. Ask your customer on how you can help them. So this is also the part where you wanted to acknowledge the reason why the customer is calling you or why the customer is chatting you, and you should display the behavior or the commitment to resolve the issue. Okay. Confirm and capture the customer's information. So a typical example of this one is whenever let's say a customer will chat you or will call you asking, why is my bill so high? So you might want to say, if you know the name, hello John, I understand that you're calling about your bill, and I'm here to help you. So let's go ahead and check your invoice. Is this the invoice for April? So that's the second part of the behavior, probing for information. So ask questions to probe and get the root cause of the issue. So you listen and do not assume, and you ask the customer. You need to probe to get the right information. So going back to the example, the customer is calling you because he thinks that the bill is high. So you have acknowledged the issue, and here you are probing what month is that bill, and you need to also ask the customer what is the expected amount of this bill. So let's say the customer has a fixed bill of 1,000 pesos, and then for an unknown reason, it went up to 1,500 pesos. So the customer would really be wondering why it went up. So that's why you need to probe. The third behavior that you wanted to display is called determining the strategy. So of course, you now have asked the customer which bill, and the customer will tell you, let's say, April's bill, and then you check your tools. Check your tools why the bill is such. Own the issue and the resolution. You want to say to your customer, Mr. Customer, I understand that you think that your April's bill is high, and I'm gonna be pulling up my tool here to check what are the charges for this bill. Okay, so don't use jargons or the terms that you guys are using within your industry. Try to speak in the common language. If you don't know where to look for it, don't hesitate to ask for help. If you have colleagues or if you have your boss, always make sure that you are in the right place in checking the customer's account, because you might be checking for something else and the customer is checking for another thing. So always seek help if you're not sure about the problem. Okay, or the where to check for the resolution. So the next behavior after that, if you have determined the strategy, is how to position a solution. So you now have everything. You know why the bill is high, what was the additional charge, and then how the question here is, how would you deliver that to your customer? You know that the customer is expecting that the monthly bill should only be 1,000 pesos, but it is 500 pesos. How would you say to your customer, now that you found out, how would you say to your customer the 500 additional charge? Okay, so for example, we're talking about a phone bill, 1,000 pesos, but the customer incurred a 500 additional charge because he was doing a lot of international calls. So how would you position the solution that now that you know that it's about international calls? Okay, so use words that express how you can help and what you can do. Don't use big words. Use the simplest of words that you can find to explain that to your customer. So if it's an international long distance, say that, Mr. Customer, I'm seeing that your monthly bill is 1,000 pesos. However, for the month of April, I'm showing here that you have an international call. This happened last blah blah blah, and then on another day blah blah blah, another day blah blah blah. So because of that, the bill of 1,000 pesos has an additional of 500 pesos coming from those international call. So your customer might be asking you for more details, then go ahead and provide that to your customer. Confirm that the customer understood the resolution or how you said it. Confirm if there are other questions. Maybe the customer had additional international calling before he called you, so it might be that it will be charged again on the next month's bill, and that could be another reason for the customer to call. So you might want to set proper expectation with your customer regarding those additional charges, so that we can prevent the customer from chatting you or from calling you back asking for the same thing. Okay, so when everything has been done, the customer understood, you might want to ask the customer for other things or any other issues that the customer might want to talk about. If not, recap the resolution. Say, Mr. Customer, your monthly bill is 1,000 pesos, but because of the international calling that you had for this month, there was an additional charge of 500 pesos, making it 1,500 on your April's bill. Okay, so let's see, after that, the customer understood. Ask the customer if he's happy. That's That's very good. If you ask the customer if he's good, of course he's not gonna be happy with the additional charge, but be objective. Asking the customer if um, the customer is happy about the service that you provided him today, not about the bill, but the service that you have provided. Okay, so after that, thank the customer and then close the call or close the chat. So that's how simple it is. You just need to make sure that you have to always show those behavior in all of your chat or your calls. So the first behavior should be establishing a consultative tone. The next behavior is you probe for information, do not assume. And the third would be determine the strategy. Fourth is you position the solution. And the last but not the least is you should complete the interaction by doing a recap on what you have discussed with your customer and what was done, and you close the call. So again, I hope this technique will help you in your profession, especially if you are in the customer service industry. I wish you all the best in freelancing. Bye-bye. Alright, so as you can see, it doesn't take a lot to be good at customer service. You just need to really practice and understand why you need to do those things in order for you to improve. Now, once you have impart this in your system, it doesn't really take a lot of effort to be good at what you are doing. So keep on practicing, and I wish you all the best in your home-based job. Thank you. Please don't forget to like this video, share, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified for our upcoming vlogs, and subscribe